Hello all my Sun, Moon, and Rising Leahs. Welcome to my channel. I'm adrienneleaa, and tonight I'll be doing your mid-monthly reading for October 2018. This is a generalized reading, so if you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me with the emails I have below, or you can book a reading off of my website. So for this video, I have two divination tools. The first one is the Tarot of the Nymphs. And I also have my runes. So I haven't shuffled. You can skip after I'm done shuffling. Sometimes it takes a while. Or pulling out the cards. The word that's coming out up is medical. So it can be health concerns, but it could also be surrounding other areas in your life. So I'm going to turn the cards over to see. There is a bit of a standstill, but it does seem promising. So there is going to be movement. I'm going to go through the cards, the subconscious card and conscious card. So the conscious card is the crowning card, or the card of thoughts. So this is the Ten of Wands. This is a lot of things going on in your life and a lot of effort that you're putting into certain areas too. And I am getting putting your eggs in a basket, or all your eggs in a basket. So there's a lot of heavy concentration in certain areas. Then subconsciously, or the rooted card, we have the Five of Wands. I like reading these together because the subconscious card can really reflect off of why you're reacting certain ways or why you're doing certain things. So this is the standstill. You have some things that aren't coming yet, but they're coming. And what seems really promising is the present card. We have the Nine of Cups. So your wants and your needs and the desires, and essentially making a wish. And I am also getting more of a cloud nine experience, where you are feeling like you're going to get something that is going to benefit you. And this can affect other people around you. This is the challenge card though, because what's nice about it is that the benefits affect maybe other people or your environment, but the not so great part of it is that the other person may have to wait too. So in your past, you have the Lovers. This can revolve around certain people in your life and coming into alignment, essentially coming into an agreement. And in your immediate future, you have the Justice card. So seeing results. I did say medical, so it could be pertaining to what you'll be receiving. So it could be some benefits that you're receiving. Medical can also be something that will make you feel better. It can be desires that will make you feel better too. So you guys can wrap your head around certain words and see how it connects to your situation. So the Judgment card is, it definitely seems like certain results. And this seems like a displacement too. With the further future, we have the Tower. So whatever it is, it's going to launch you somewhere else. Whatever it is, it's going to be next stages. Essentially, with the Judgment card, you're going to have a new growth period too. This could be a maturity or a different type of enlightenment that you're not normally used to. Change of scenery, change of thought processes, change in maybe desires that you had that you were previously interested in, and now it's changing for the better. I am getting a more positive result for this reading, but I will pull out more cards to get into further detail. Hopes and fears, you have your card, which is the Leo card, which is always nice. What's nice about this in this position, although it can be hopes or fears, as long as you stand your ground and to stick to what you feel is right, which is more instinctual for this connection and your reading, then it should be okay. Even if things seem like they're not going your way or you're not expecting certain things, to be able to handle it with grace. In your environment card, we have the Queen of Wands. And as I put the Strength card down, it did become a little bit of reversal. So don't be afraid of your own strength. Remember the power that you exude. And with the environment card, it does make sense because it is more of flaunting what you have. It's that charisma that the people love about you guys. So life is revolving around you at this moment, which is always great. When I'm posting this, which is October 8th, it's going to be a new moon in Libra, and I would definitely take advantage of that. I do feel like you guys are already taking advantage of it. Bringing in the new, washing out the old is always great. And for your karmic card, we have the Queen of Cups, which is a really gorgeous card to have for this, especially in this position. I am getting more of calmer waters or something that's more to your taste that will make you emotionally sound, also physically sound too. The most comfort that you've had in a while, and certain recognitions, certain rewards, maybe being recommended places, maybe getting accepted places, as I said. I keep getting medically, so it can be medically, but it can also soothe your soul in a different way too. So I'm going to pull out some cards for the Judgment card, which is your immediate future, even the challenge card too, which is the Two of Cups. And the ending cards seem to really come together, and I feel like they're saying just have the reading for these areas, and even the present for the Nine of Cups. So the ones on the other side, the Queen of Cups for your karmic card, Queen of Wands, again the Strength, hopes or fears, and the ending result being the Tower. The Tower card is a beautiful card to have because you get to have a new set foundation, because the foundation that you had was either not permanent or it wasn't stable enough to hold. So let me see, let's give a scenario. And honestly, I feel like the next cards that I pull out will be linking to others because it seems like they're wanting to connect to even the Five of Wands too. So let's see what important message they have to say. This was already showing, which is the King of Swords, which is always nice. Also the Militant card. The Strategizing, which is great for the Strength card. Although there's a lot of primal energy I'm getting with the Wands, I am getting Cups too. So there is a lot of a balance here. And let me double check to see. There's Minor Arcanas, there's Wands, there's Cups, a little bit of Swords. Other than that, we did get some Pentacles that came up, or a Pentacle card that came up. There might be a waiting period though, so I would watch out for that. But overall, the energy for this reading is the King of Pentacles, which is definitely upright and definitely abundant in his own way that he deems fitting for himself. This is a person that made the right choices and is finally going to get that return that he desires. I mean, who wouldn't want that return? So the present card, we have the Moon. And I'm going to have this with the King of Swords, because that's what I saw as I was shuffling. And also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is definite movement for me. Going to a sounder place. You see that there's a little castle at the end of the path. It may take a while. There might be steps down the road. But overall, I do see that there will be results that you're looking for, as long as you're willing to put the effort into it. Then we have the Struggle card, which is the Four of Wands. And this, I feel like, is linking more to your home. So whatever's hitting home to you is a bit of a struggle. And that could be relating to certain people or relating to the certain area that you're at. With the Four of Wands, it could also be a type of homage too. And even people in the home. And putting effort into certain things to make things happen. So it's like you spend money to make more money. So for the next step, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is keep doing what you're doing. Also underneath it from our previous reading, or the reading that we're technically on, is the Two of Cups. Working together. Also, I see a line at the top of the Two of Cups. So that definitely screams out strength for me. Remember the strength that you have and don't lose sight of it. Even when things seem a little weary, it's going to be okay. In your past, we have the Ten of Cups, also a homage card too. And being satisfied where you're at, but also reflecting and seeing a different perspective, and also being able to wait, but also experience and learn what you're meant to have. Experience what you're meant to experience in the certain position that you're in. And until you do that, I also feel like then things will start moving. So with that lesson, let me pull out 3 more cards for this, specifically the Hanged Man. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So when I said that, I'll link these two together. Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of archetypes here, so I'm feeling that there's more than one person involved. They don't have to necessarily link to a person, and they can link to one person too. But besides it being energetically, I do feel like a lot of these archetypes link to certain people. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe an establishment. So exuding these energies and making sure that you are being responsible and you're thinking about what you really need in life and what others need in life too. With this one, it's maybe a little selfless too, but doing it your own way. So let me see. So the last 2 cards, the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm going to pull these 2 up together. Again, more court cards, more archetypal figures in the tarot. So fresh start, and also taking your time too. So you are going to have a bit of a holdup, but you are going to get something fresh, which is very promising. I'm going to pull out 3 more cards, and then I'm going to pull out some runes. Last messages for Leo. Thinking about the possibilities, thinking about the growth, and moving forward. So what may be holding you back is yourself, especially when you get that Strength card in there, in that position of hopes or fears. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is always nice to have. Unlimited potential with the aces. And then the Chariot, the movement. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I would say that you see the light at the end of the tunnel, just work with it. Make sure you make sure your flower blooms, and do whatever you can to sustain it, to keep it healthy, to allow it to grow, and to keep an eye on it to make sure what it likes and what it doesn't like. If it likes more sunlight, then give it more sunlight. And with sunflowers, they generally like more sunlight. So keep putting more energy and more power into it. So I'm going to pull out some staves. Which is these are really interesting cards. I mean, staves, runes. So we have need in the past, which can link to the devil card for me sometimes. Please don't get deterred by the devil card. It doesn't necessarily have to mean the devil card, but it can be constraints or something holding you back. Then we have answers, which can be messages from higher ups, and even messages from yourself, from your higher self, which is very important to listen to your instincts, your intuition, making sure that you're on the right path and following your own gut. And here. So with this, it's more of, even though it's a waiting game, I still would feel that whatever you're doing is going to be perceived as, let me try to reword this. So with Tear, also linking to the Sky God, and I do link this to the Magician card too. Having messages from above, which we do get with the Ansuz, and being able to reflect it in our own actions. So we're turning it into reality. We're putting it out into the physical world, and that's going to be important. So your efforts are definitely going to go far with what this is. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. Again, if you're interested in a reading, you can email me with the email I have below, or you can book a reading off of my website. Thank you again, and I'll see you in another video.